I'll be doing my daughter's week 17 update either later tonight or tomorrow morning, but I wanted to touch base on her labs, which I mentioned in her last weekly update. So we did rerun labs, and just a reminder, when we first started the journey on this process, I had gone to her pediatrician kind of demanding labs be ran, as they're not customarily ran in kids unless there's a reason for it. So in those labs, we saw that she was insulin resistant and brought me down the rabbit hole of researching these medications for children in hopes that somewhere within there this would help with her mental health. So with her follow-up labs, I don't have all of the results with me. I'm working off a post-it note where I wrote some of them down, but there's a few I want to touch upon. So first and foremost, her A1C was right at the point of being pre-diabetic, but not pre-diabetic just yet. Her insulin levels were extremely high, which we did not test for this time. Her A1C has remained exactly the same as it was at the previous test, and her glucose levels have as well. So those she is maintaining. They're not getting better, but they're not getting worse, so I'll take it. A couple improvements we did see, though, was her cholesterol and LDL cholesterol. Her cholesterol at the initial blood test was 176, and it's now 159. And her LDL cholesterol was 92, and it's currently 85. There were other minor improvements here and there, but the one that I really want to touch upon is her vitamin D level. I do want to say that I'm not attributing all of these improvements to the GLP-1 medication. With the medication, her eating habits have changed. The things that she's been focusing on, like making protein and hydration a priority, have shifted far from where she was at the beginning of this process. But with those shifts, those were able to happen with the help of semaglutide in her life. So her vitamin D level was 27.5 when we originally tested her. The range is between 30 and 100. It is now 56.2. And the reason this one is so important to me is because when children or people in general are deficient in vitamin D, they tend to experience depressive symptoms, and it really affects their mental health. Now, I didn't know this going into this. I learned this from another parent on this app who commented this on one of my posts. And then I started doing the research, which is why I think it's so cool when we all engage with each other. We learn things from each other. So I'm curious if this vitamin D elevation in numbers to bring her within the 30 to 100 normal range is part of why her mental health has gotten so much better. Food for thought. We do have her pediatrician on Monday. I'm going to be bringing all these labs with me, and we'll go from there. But just kind of wanted to give an update on where we are in labs.